Every year, a shiny new smartwatch shows up, promising to be the most advanced thing on your wrist. Right now, that is the Galaxy Watch 8 series. And yeah, it's new, it's expensive, and it's probably in every tech headline you've seen this week. But I've been wearing something else, something that I bought myself almost 1 year back. It costs a lot less and is somehow better than 90% of what you will get at that price. This is the OnePlus Watch 2R, and this watch solves a major gap in the smartwatch market. On one side, we have watches that feel like fitness bands, has an insane battery life. On the other side, we have Wear OS watches, which are not so great in battery life. This is because Wear OS is much more performance heavy, and the small form factor means you just can't add a bulky battery. OnePlus solves this by using two different chips instead of one. Snapdragon runs the entirety of Wear OS, while whatever this is runs RTOS alongside with Wear OS. And when you hit power saver mode, Wear OS shuts down quietly and you're just left with RTOS, which boosts the battery life to 12 days according to OnePlus. And it becomes a very powerful combo with the fast charging protocol. The dual chip also works its magic in the user interface. It is one of the smoothest smartwatches I've ever owned. The hardware is just perfect for powering that 60Hz AMOLED display. The only complaint that I have is the max brightness of 1000 nits in HBM. It is pretty low compared to the latest Xiaomi Watch S4, which sits at 2200 nits. But what I do like is the design. OnePlus calls it modern with a vintage flair, but we all know that is a cover-up for the bezels. But anyway, I will have to admit that it looks very unique, especially the green color, because you won't see a lot of green smartwatches. OnePlus also optimized the two buttons very well, so you get single press, long press and double press all are mapped to different functions, effectively making it 6 options inside 2 buttons. And the entire thing is inside a brushed aluminum frame casing, which has not taken any damage even after 1 year. And it is very lightweight too. The straps are very comfortable, makes you forget that you have something on your wrist. But these are not everything, because now we are going to put the health tracking features through the most extreme, most accurate test possible by pitting it directly against an FDA-approved heart monitor.
The idea was simple, just wear the ECG device along with the Watch 2R and record the data. But this turned out to be very difficult. Out of the several records, I've taken this small extract. Blue line here is the ECG device, whereas the yellow line is for the Watch 2R. It is surprisingly close to the ECG device, which of course has much higher resolution data with some noise indicated by the steep drops. But if you notice the overall trend, OnePlus still misses the small drop in this section. If we map a rough average, the graph will look a bit different because of the same reason at that area. This is during an indoor cycling session. I also did one mapping and test with resting heart rate, and here too OnePlus is very close to the device readings.
Okay, it also comes with 100+ port modes, which includes 6 types of automatic recognition. You get running, walking, cycling, swimming, row machine, elliptical machine, and a lot more. I have tested a lot of them and they are pretty interesting. It gives you a very detailed output when you open it from the pairing app, which is O Health, and it also lets you export a video of your entire journey and share it with your friends. And talking about the software, I think it is the most confusing part of this watch. The OnePlus Watch 2R runs on Wear OS 4, which isn't the latest. In fact, Samsung's Galaxy Watch 4, launched all the way back in 2021, is expected to get the Wear OS 6 later this year. OnePlus promised 2 years of software updates, but 1 year in, we have only received the May 2025 security patch. And yes, the base Android version is still 2 generations behind. But here's the twist. Despite the older version, you're still getting the most of the new features. Google Assistant is gone. It is now replaced by Google Gemini. You also get the full Gemini app in the app drawer. And Wear OS 4 is still very capable. You can check emails, you can see WhatsApp messages with images and stickers, and even reply using a full-size keyboard right from your wrist. The only thing that you're really missing out on is the look. Wear OS 6 brings the new Material U design, which is tuned for circular displays. It looks beautiful, but it is also very different from how OnePlus's RTOS interface looks. So unless OnePlus redesigns their whole skin, Wear OS 6, if it ever comes, could feel a bit out of place. But before that, let's keep our fingers crossed for Wear OS 5, because in the software update part, everything seems a bit too bleak. Okay, next is connectivity. You get Wi-Fi up to 5 GHz, Bluetooth version 5.0, NFC, and even a dual frequency 5 system GNSS, but no support for eSIM or LTE. Calls are supported over Bluetooth. You can receive or make calls from the watch, and the voice sounds clear too, even when the watch is away from the source, like right now. The speakers are pretty loud, enough to let you know when a call is coming. I guess the haptics could be a bit better. It is not cheap, but also not as good as the Xiaomi Watch S4 or even the Redmi Watch 5. arguably which are more budget smartwatches. Overall, this is a watch that I would still recommend you to get if you're looking for a budget wearer's device, or if you want to experience wearers for the first time. It is great at the price point. But if you're looking for the best accuracy and you don't really care about wearers, well, stay tuned because I have something even better for you. Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. This video was made possible by you. If you want to support my channel, you can join my Patreon or Ko-fi membership. And again, that's all for today. I'll catch you in the next one.